analytical display of how good his year has been. Eli Hanneman's right there in the mix too. I mean, 27 at halfway through the Challenger Series. He's still well within range of contention. You got to be in that top 10.
Look for him going to the air on the backside.
Yeah, our scouting report is pretty clear on this one. Jacob Willcox, a lot of power. Eli Hanneman, a lot of firepower. His air game is among the best of the best, but we're going to lean into the rail surfing right here from Jacob Willcox. Nicely done there. That's just a good, solid opener. It's not going to be a, anywhere near the 9-10 range, but what that is just a foundational opening score.
Yeah, nice little pace right here. Kind of wraps it. Wave, like you said, Chris, it's much flatter, but he's getting his feet going. Little jam right there. It's not going to be anything super major. We'll see if that is, well, Eli's up. Nice snap. So this looking a bit better right here. Hits it again. So a nice two-turn combo for Eli. You could tell he didn't really want to push too hard to make the mistake. Put something solid on the board and then could just kind of build from there. Sometimes if you fall early, the wheels could fall off. So this was nice. Little pocket jam. Holds the rail. Snaps it right there. Yeah, like we know Eli, he can go big fins up and over.
24:45 on the clock. It's going to be Jacob Willcox there. He did have priority, so Eli could not make any effort towards that wave. And there you go, progression. Of course, you got to have it all. You got to be extremely well-rounded as a surfer on the Challenger Series. And Jacob Willcox showing us and the judges his fins. You ask the first question, how you doing? Yada, yada, yada. And then you ask the big one, well, Cole qualified. What are you going to do? And he got a look in his eye that was pretty menacing. So,
well, Jake's got his work cut out.
Yeah,
he does.
That's for sure.
That
after
was
that
a
last
three-turn
one.
hammer, and you know what? I think he's Chris. You said he's at 17,000 points. So
he's looking great out there right now.
Man, it's hard to get a 7. These judges are tough, man. Look at that, nice combo, bang again.
Third turn was money,
and he's up again. So just kind of finding these lefts, spins the doctor right there, jams it again. So the footwork, that's the thing with those spins, where if you can recalibrate really quick and get into that next turn, I think that's what really makes the judges go, whoa, that was technical. When you get on tour, your expectations change a little bit. There's certain things that you might expect out of yourself, and sometimes, you have to kind of, this is a nice wave right here for Jacob. Gets that first slash. And look, and what we're noticing too, nice finish. And everyone wants to find that backhand. Jacob's a goofy footer. He's finding these little right-handers. Eli's regular, he's going left. When I log on, whoever's winning, I put
that makes it easy.
I don't want to be on the wrong side.
This is the score we're waiting for the judges. The opening turn was massive. Solid finisher there going vertical. That's going to be a good number for Jacob Willcox.
Yeah, they got a good comparison. They've had Eli 6'5", so they'll be watching that, and I think they did a great job. It comes in about a point and 1.2 difference there. I think Eli
it wasn't fully outside yet, so Eli with just this little sniff right there. And there's two major equalizers in the heat. We mentioned Eli Hanneman's air game. Obviously, with these kind of conditions and being playful out there with a little bit of a higher tide, he can bring that out at any time with the right section.
Well, more exchanges like that certain to come here in Heat 6, round of 16. Now, Jacob, the one staying busy, he goes left. We get to see his forehand in action.
Wow.
Ooh.
Sometimes
Close.
Even if you hang on to those things, you either pop your hamstring. They don't even score you.
Stay standing.
They call it a non-ride.
Ooh, deep bottom turn into the
Wow.
backside whip reverse for Eli Hanneman.
Oh, no. Couldn't get up and over that little hump right there, but that was cool.
Where did the judges go with one big wild move like that?
Matters in this heat too, as you see Eli there. Deep bottom turn, progressive maneuver. Wasn't really that exciting though. It's kind of a maneuver that you could see every day from him. So
Yeah. The wave wasn't as big, but it was maybe like a little more off a vertical section.
Ooh, this is more like it. Nice opening
turn there.
snap for Jacob Willcox, driving down the line, hoping this wave perks up a little bit through to the inside. It does not.
It looked like he... I like when guys surf, because his first turn was nice. Clicks it right there. That feels good. When you get the fins just over the back and it's drivey.
that faded bottom turn on the second one though is so hard to do on a wave like this.
Here we go.
Eli Hanneman trying to keep the Australians sitting down as he winds up for a second turn. Eli just having seemingly tons of fun on these inside left-handers. He had a bonus, double reverse.
Wow. Does he ride out? He does. I mean, I'm giving it to him.
That was cool. That was cool.
His fins are grabbing the sand.
He's skateboarding out there.
That was disco fever right there. Found this little grower right here. First turn, little on the face, slash. I like how he's bringing it back, holding the rail off the bottom.
How do you do a deep bottom turn on a 2-foot wave?
Slides it, and this one, a little pop. I mean, it was flat, but it was well, like, executed. And that, like, back to back. And
I think chop hop and then proper reverse. Here we
Willcox,
go.
though.
What's the answer back? Backhand snap. Starting things off. Deep bottom turns down the line, trying to get things moving. The wave kind of fades away. So Jacob Willcox now just has to wait and see what the judges throw out there for Eli Hanneman's last wave. He had to hear the cheers, the whistles.
With priority, Hanneman's going to be on the defensive mode here, Chris.
he's got to go. You know, this wave right here. Nice snap there for Eli. And again. So this thing has a nice little double up, and he's staying as tight as he can in that little pocket. Wraps it. Can he get the finish on the inside? And he does. So well-surfed wave. And I mean, you look at that. He had priority, 7 minutes to go. Yeah, look at this wave. Nice little check. Slows it up. Cracks it right there. Holds the rail. Slashes again. No hops, bobbles. It's nice surfing.
That was a good example of defense, offense. You know, it was a defensive move, keeping Jacob off that wave, but he might have made him.
Good to see the evolution for a lot of these young surfers.
And the fun part of this, and of course, you know, with a guy this powerful taking off on a decent-looking wave, I was just going to say, at the moment,
one big result away from just having a crack at it.
Jacob Willcox back at it again, throws the fins into the air. A little bit of a languid pace on that air reverse, but still damage done out the back. And can he get the strong finish? The pier piling, blocking his run.
Could have done a rail slide. What would they score that?
It never really had the potential to be a good one, and this is the 4.3, his last. Little bit of a forced error right there. The section wasn't really capable of getting him a good score.
Yeah, I think even if he pulls it, but even if just the way he rode out and how slow it gets, that makes it really.
You need probably the best looking wave of the whole heat, and Eli will be right there next to him. Okay, so Eli thinks this is not a 7.5. Jacob might think different. Well, Eli was right in that. Not able to get it, but Eli went as well. And that was the first kind of mistake we've seen from Eli Hanneman, but I don't think he's going to count it as a mistake. I think he's going to count that as just a little celebratory backside whip.
For you to go...
I'm taking the right. I'm taking the right off of him. I'm not going left and splitting the peak.
Watch out. With speed, with intent.
I'm being super critical, I guess, but I just don't leave my guy out there when it's not a good wave. I want to have control. Don't blow it.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great point that you made, though. Win or lose, there's always feedback. There's always takeaways. As Willcox releases the tail, whips it around. Great surfing. Might be just a little too late with 25 seconds on the clock. Our entire top 10 on the Challenger Series is out of this contest.
We got to shuffle. We got to shake and bake right here. I think going into Portugal. Here's Eli. Oh, in his sleep.
The quarterfinals, that was a great heat. We got to see Jacob Willcox ride 12 waves. We got to see Eli Hanneman blast about 15 backside reverses.